If you're in Orange County right now, maybe Apopka, Winter Garden, Ocoee, or anywhere really east of the Turnpike, and you're quietly running the numbers and feeling every year the houses get smaller and smaller and the prices get higher and higher, this video is for you. I broke down the data. I went in to the public records, HOA structures, real drive times, and what actually data shows is a gap between what you're actually paying in Orange County and what you can get in Lake County, specifically in Claremont, Mineola, the Wellness Way corridor, and so on and so forth. By the end of this video, you have a clear picture of where the value actually is, where the trade-offs are, and what questions you should be asking yourself before you make a decision about where you're gonna live next. So let's get into it. You have to understand that these two counties actually live right next to each other, but they operate in a very, very different way when it comes to real estate. Both markets serve the same buyer in many ways. 38 to 52 professional worker household, dual income, lots of kids, great schools, and people actually looking for newer construction. However, where they actually diverge is around price ranges. And I'm talking about both what houses actually are priced for and also the cost of ownership on a monthly basis. And this is exactly what we are unpacking today. All right, so let me start with the raw picture here so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to price comparison in Orange County and Lake County. And I'm going to be utilizing Winter Garden versus Claremont. But at the end of the day, I understand there are other parts of Orange County that homes are cheaper. But when it comes to HOA, taxes, and insurance, you're going to really understand what I'm talking about now. But just for illustration, let's start with Winter Garden in Claremont. So just go to my website first. And why do I say my website? www.pedrosells.us. You can do your search at realtor.com, Zillow, whatever that may be. But what I feel is whenever you use one of those websites, they are very clogged by a lot of advertisements, a lot of featured homes, and that's very noisy. If you come to my website, it's clean and you can only search for exactly what you want. So hit buy, and over here, let's do Winter Garden. I'm gonna do 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Yeah. Oh, I really like this house here. I like the layout, so I'm going to use this one as an example. Now we're going to do the same for Claremont. All right, so this house here, 844,000, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and 3,037 square feet. If we're going to take a look to see the pictures, you should know this is basically a new or newer construction, right? No carpet on the stairs. Pretty modern layout. Nice colorway, very modern. It's staged, so probably a model home. Quartz on the kitchen island. A very nice backsplash. Vinyl planks on the floor, so probably no carpet in this house. A pool. Two stories. Very nice, right? And again, I'm just doing this price range, but it can be any type of price range. It can be 500, 600s, and so on and so forth. Now, if we come here to Claremont, and if we try to look for something Similar or something that I like as an example. And of course, it has to be around the same square footage, right? Oh, look at this one. I mean, I like the layout, but I don't like the color pretty much. And it's a little bigger. So let's see what this house is about. 699, and I mean, for $140,000 less, I can definitely paint the outside, right? In the color that I like. So in my opinion, I would say off-white or beige. But yeah, it looks like a bigger house, bigger lot for sure. So again, if you're looking for space and a place more quiet, this can be better. And you have more privacy. Look at this. Vinyl planks on the floor too. It looks like a spacious dining room, a big TV room, high ceiling because it's two-story, of course, but still very nice, right? Oh, and by the way, this is tile. So they mixed vinyl planks and tile. Nice kitchen, super bright, backsplash. You see, so this is actually a different model, but it does the job the same way as that house in Winter Garden does. Yeah, this is the second floor. It's not as well staged as the other one, but we can use our creativity, right? You see, like a movie theater. Nice, right? So it's very spacious. All right, so now we're going to talk about commute. And I'm going to be straight up with you here because this is the objection I hear more than any other. All right, and yes, Lake County is further from downtown Orlando, from the airport, and from most of the major employment centers in Orange and Seminole County. And the distance is real. So, as an example, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take both houses that we just analyzed and we're going to see how much time we get if we're going to downtown Orlando. Okay. So let's plug in the first address. Okay. So this is the distance between the house we spoke about in Winter Garden and downtown Orlando. However, instead of just leaving now, let's just pick rush hour. You see, during rush hour, you can take typically 24 to 40 minutes to go to downtown Orlando. And why do you think I picked that time and date? It's rush hour and school is actually going on. So we're not talking about vacation time, right? So just make sure whenever you're running your commute time, if you're considering buying a house, use those features so you don't get frustrated. Now, let's get our Claremont address. Right, if we're talking about that address in Claremont, you see that we actually take 35 to 55 minutes to go to the same place, to downtown Orlando. And that's a real commute. I'm not going to tell you it isn't. What I'm going to tell you is that Orange County traffic isn't what it used to be before. And the commute is a very important variable, okay? But you don't have to fear it. You just have to understand it and make sure you make a decision based on your reality. If you have to go places every day, once a week, twice a week, and so on and so forth. Just keep that in mind because that is the number one reason why people regret moving to where they live. Here is where I want to slow down with you a little more because list price and cost of ownership are total different things. All right. And to break it down, we're going to be talking about taxes, HOA, and insurance. When it comes to taxes, the difference between taxes in Lake and Orange County are very simple. If you get a $700,000 home, for example, in Orange County, you are going to pay 1.5 to 1.6% in your annual taxes. Whereas in Lake County, for that same list price, you're going to be paying 1.1% in taxes year over year. When it comes to HOA, they're basically the same. The only thing you have to do, you have to be due diligent on how much you're paying for HOA and what you are getting in return. I actually recorded a video about this a few weeks ago. I'm going to be posted here somewhere in the screen. So make sure you click it, make sure you watch it. And there's actually great value in that video. And number three, insurance. Insurance across Central Florida, they're pretty much the same. We have situations in Florida where insurance are spiking a lot, which is not our case. So just make sure when it comes to insurance, you're looking at flood zones and newer construction, because those are going to make you save a lot of money. Here's what I want to be direct about, because I believe no matter how many videos I watch, I never find answers to these questions. This video is not about which county is better. It's more about which county fits more your lifestyle and your priorities. So for example, if you value more being closer to Disney, for example, or to downtown Orlando, having a place where you have more walkability, where you can find better restaurants or more things to do, Orange County is probably the best solution for you based on lifestyle and your families. Now, if you're looking for a place where your day-to-day is going to be quieter, you don't have to worry about commute too much. You don't have to worry about if you're going to be in downtown Orlando in 30 minutes or 60 minutes, and also you value more space in your home, you should be looking at Lake County, because there is where you're going to find those things. And plus, a more active lifestyle if you like running, biking, doing any type of water sports, right? And the mistake I see families make is not about which county is better, right? It's more about, can I afford living in this place with the lifestyle that I want? So after breaking down the numbers, after breaking down the monthly cost of ownership, based on what we just spoke about today, run those numbers, figure it out, and make sure the final number you see is actually a number you can afford on a monthly basis, with a little bit of room for you to have freedom to do something else in case you want or in case you need. And if you want that comparison for your specific need, feel free to reach out to me. There is a QR code here that you can scan, or click on the link below to schedule a quick call with me. In that call, I'm going to tell you and let you know everything you need to make sure you make the best decision for you and for your family. And also, I'm going to have available for you a quick guide for you to download. So just text me or email me. All my information is in the description below, and let me know what you actually need, and I'll send you promptly. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. This is Pedro with eXp Realty, and I'll see you next time.